The famous Pablo Picasso once said, "Every child is an artist. The problem is how to retain an artist once he grows up." Picasso was not saying that every child should be an artist. One has to look deeper. He is saying that as humans grow older, we lose sight of our big dreams and wishes we had as kids. He is saying that every child should have the opportunity to be an artist or a veterinarian or a hip-hop dancer. It may be cliche, but he is saying that children should have the courage and should believe that they can follow their dreams. The three of us here today believe the arts should continue through every child's life. The arts have turned us into the people we are here today and have given us the confidence to keep striving for our goals. We want this for all children. Today we are here to show you how the arts have been cut out of schools, how the arts help children, the plan we will use to get the arts back into their lives, and what you can do to help. Unfortunately, when budget cuts arise, the arts tend to be the first things that get cut. People consider the arts unessential. This small-minded, uninformed, and life-changing decision is causing more and more schools to downgrade arts programs or completely cut them from the curriculum. In 2002, the arts appropriations were $30 million. This number decreased down to $24.6 million in 2011. From 1999 to 2000, public elementary schools' percent of the arts went from 87% down to 83% in the visual arts, 20% all the way down to 3% in dance, and 20% down to 4% in drama and theater. This decrease in the arts is closing windows for students' achievement left and right. Having the arts in schools is not about having time to play with clay or dance in your socks. It is about providing the essential learning techniques to give every student the education they deserve. When every child's learning patterns are catered to, the knowledge sticks and education soars. For example, arts course-taking patterns and SAT scores on average in 2005 include 508 in verbal and 540 in math, compared to 407 in verbal and 460 in math for non-arts course-taking students. This shows that the arts make a difference and that they deserve to be integrated into core learning subjects in schools. You can just come on.
Our solution to cutting funds from arts programs in schools is to fundraise. We will be holding a Run for the Arts 5K event and Spring Festival to raise money for the arts to be put back in more schools. The arts give motivation for a step up in education. Students express themselves in their own way, which helps them to retain facts and information. The children use their creative talents in schools. It makes them less prone to becoming bored. The arts helps students develop independence as well as collaboration, which improves their academic achievements, while also allowing for exercise and a more improved higher order of thinking, which helps children develop crucial thinking skills. The arts influence can help children in so many different ways, which is why the arts should be put in more schools. From the moment you ask someone how the arts helps them in their school, there are numerous answers. From being on stage and presenting themselves to learning multiple problem-solving skills and becoming prepared for real-life experiences. Performing different creative performances allows them to become more comfortable while presenting projects in their core classes. Concerts, plays, recitals, etc. are all examples of how students have more experience to perform in front of other people. Having more experience gives them more self-confidence and ease when doing it in their core classes. It has been proven that when children grow up with an education stemming from the arts, it allows them to understand harder concepts in all of their core classes, especially in the areas of language arts and mathematics. Being able to look at situations from multiple angles lets them be more confident to solve advanced problems due to the progressive problem-solving skills. Statistics show that 93% of school educators agree that the arts are vital to providing a well-rounded student. Learning various ways of doing things allows children to be better prepared when in their first job. Their minds are adapted, so there's more than just one way of doing things. Their brains configure numerous ways of doing just one task. Statistics also show that children that do not have these vital problem-solving, multiple ways of learning and public speaking skills are less adaptable to real-world situations. 99% of colleges look for participation in the arts and see it as a valuable experience due to the fact that it broadens students' understanding. It also allows them to have a higher intellectual development. All of this is great, however, funds for the arts are continuously decreasing over the years, which means less and less children will have these successful learning skills. Something needs to be done before learning through the arts diminishes completely.
All of of the results associated with the arts incorporation sound boundless. However, the fundraiser plan will need time and volunteers. Our first idea was to make a student-based organization to run the fundraiser. This would consist of Indian River School District, high school students who would volunteer their time after school. The organization would be in charge of setting up, running, and cleaning up the race. A stand located around the middle of the track would need to be set up with water for the participants. Also, awards will be needed to be purchased to give to the participants afterwards. This organization will be in charge of both of these. Festival activities including bounce houses and concession stands will also need to be run by the organization. To effectively produce this fundraiser, we will be asking you to give us ground to do this fundraiser on. An elementary school in the IR district would be ideal, where we could have the race outside and the festival activities inside. A route needs to be arranged around the school for the 5K run. Security, including police, will need to be set up as well for the safety of the participants. Money fundraising will be given to Indian River elementary schools, including East Millsboro, Georgetown Elementary, John and Clayton, Longneck, Lord Baltimore, North Georgetown, and Philip C. Shower for the support of their elementary arts programs. For a successful event, we ask you to allow us to have an elementary school to start this fundraiser on. We ask you for permission to start an organization to run this fundraiser. We asked for money to start for the fundraiser for any awards or any other purchases that will need to be made. And we asked for this fundraiser to take place to better your schools. This event will be attractive to students and their families and contribute to young creative minds. In conclusion, although the arts have been cut out of daily classes due to budget cuts, plans to raise funds will help support the positive experience of the arts. The arts will help kids not only grow creatively, but in their core classes, expanding their means of learning. Confidence and knowledge will be gained through creativity and imagination. The successful future starts with education through the arts. The Arts Incorporation has the benefits needed to improve schools to the highest standard. Money fundraised from the festival and run will help enable schools to give kids ways to learn while expressing themselves. All needed now is your support to help change the future of many children. As Carl Sagan once said, imagination can often take us to worlds that never were, but without it, we go nowhere.